Alone on a Friday night? Can't decide between idols, magical girls, or animal features? If this highly specific situation applies to you, then Whirlpool's latest visual novel release to be published by Sekai Project, Kemonomichi Girlish Square, might just be the one for you. It throws all three into a blender and spits out a chaotic, cacophonic mess for your viewing pleasure.
お付き合いくださいね。真面目か。盛り上げてくからついてきてねくらいでいいんだ。
Nakamori Taiga is an idol otaku and our protagonist, a young man who followed the idol group iDolly 55, specifically for their lead singer Shota Torirena, until she mysteriously vanished. Despaired and distraught, Taiga eventually finds himself wandering aimlessly one night until he stumbles into an impromptu street performance by the new animal-themed idol group Animal Trail Girlish Square. I'll give you 3 guesses to figure out what Kemonomichi translates into. That first 3 don't count, it's just Animal Trail. The group's name is the name of the VN. Anyway, infatuated with the new group, Taiga declares it his new purpose in life and he does his best to support the group. Up to and including becoming their new manager and producer after one fateful night, after another show on an evening stroll where Taiga spots the group rehearsing in a park, discovering their 2 main secrets. Secret number 1. One of the group's members is actually the missing idol Shiratori, and the quartet's idol outfits are actually magical girl outfits. Accompanied by the 4 super-deformed magical animals from the kingdom of Hemdesmel, these idols have been actually using their performances to generate PAL, a magical substance made from positive feelings that can be used to save this otherworldly land. Kemonomichi Girlish Square has next to nothing for actual character depth. The game's narrative is a series of ever-increasing attempts to gain a larger following and thus increase the PAL the group obtains. They only had 50 followers at the beginning of the game because someone was really bad at the social media job. You'll follow the perspective of Taiga as he makes terrible decisions and engages in behavior that would get other people decked or punched in the face. Well, I mean, he still gets decked, but like by magical creatures? They make up the majority of the game's comic relief, and they're surprisingly funny. It turns out the secret to making mascot characters that aren't terrible is to make multiples, and then make sure they don't overshadow the main characters. The art is nice, but the character designs are full Nukige. I mean, that's what you're here for anyway. The title doesn't pretend it's anything else. It's a one-route game with Hanera taking center stage until she surprisingly doesn't. As Totora, that's the one who gets cat ears in her magical girl form, joins her on it. The other 2 get left on the side for like prime fan disc or sequel material, but I don't believe this is capitalized upon either, as there is one sort of sequel side story game of sorts, but it also stars the same 2 characters. The options menu for this game is clean and has all the standard expected VN options. However, it's got a couple of extras you may not have anticipated, such as a specific fixed variable window sizing option, the ability to toggle whether or not the game runs in the background, and assignable options for the right and middle mouse buttons. Finally, it's also got the ability to change your little line break notifier, which is themed after a glow stick, to different colors, you know, to give it the full idol treatment. This magical girl stuff is more of a means to an end for the gimmicks, so don't expect cheesy power of friendship battle sequences or dark monstrosities. Kemonomichi Girlish Square is a 4-hour-long VN, where what you see is what you get. It's cute girl shenanigans, a self-insert protagonist, and some extras, should you get the title's patch from Denpasoft. As I open this with, it's best reserved for that Friday night. Noisy Pixel is giving Kemonomichi Girlish Square a 5.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel's group data here to bring you guys the best news reviews, previews, and more. Please stick around and follow our YouTube channel for future updates, and Twitter, and, ring the bell and stuff. We've also got a second channel hanging around somewhere, which we could also want you to subscribe for, where we do streams and things. Or you can find our podcast on Spotify, and wow, there's so much stuff. Oh, cool, we have so much stuff. We've got more stuff than this game.
Noisy Pixel.